All right, we should be live, and we make sure the sound is working. Testing 1, 2, 3. Sound should be good. Welcome to the Crypto Boss Andrew family. If you guys are new, as always, appreciate if you hit the follow button. If you guys are on TikTok, like and subscribe button. If you guys are on YouTube, I guess I should say like button both platforms. It does help me out. Share the video if you guys need to do that as well with your friends. But I do want to talk about Dogecoin because there was some breaking news. I just posted a video about that on YouTube. So I do want to talk about Dogecoin a little bit. Because the breaking news, this coin went up quite a bit. It went up like 700% in an hour. And then, of course, the actual Dogecoin had a nice rally of about, I think, 25 to 30% at the peak. So I do want to get into that as well. I just made a video about Dogecoin on my YouTube channel right before this video or right before I went live, I should say. It does look like it's in a bull flag right now to me. So we'll get into that. But first, let's go over to Bitcoin, look at that. And of course, if you guys have requests after I look at Bitcoin and Dogecoin, I can do those requests. I know usually we go live Tuesdays, 3 p.m. Central Time. I'm going to try to get back on schedule on Saturday. But I got off work early today, so I thought I'd go live today versus tomorrow. Plus, tomorrow's supposed to be bad weather as well. So I don't even know if I'll have electricity tomorrow. So right now, looking at Bitcoin, Bitcoin is currently sitting at $27,800. Our high for about the last 7 days was 29,500. We'll round up, say call it 29.5, and right now we're sitting at 27.8. So about $1,500 short of that high for the week. Now I like on the daily chart, you got the RSI that's coming down. Right now the RSI is about 20.25, so that would tell you that the daily chart is ready to start moving up again to the upside. I don't usually look at the 3-day chart, but the 3-day chart is overbought, so be cautious about that. But I like where the daily chart is right now, and the 4-hour chart, looking at that, 4-hour chart right now, if I zoom in a little bit, is making a lower high. It actually never even got overbought, so we can't really call that a lower high. I mean, short term it isn't a downtrend, but as long as I would say you stay above the 200-day moving average on the 4-hour chart, which is sitting right above support, you have support at 24,000, we'll call it 25K, and you have that 200-day moving average sitting at $25,400. So I would say if you want to be safe, call it 25.4. If you stay above 25.4, to me, Bitcoin's bullish on the 4-hour time frame. You're still in a nice uptrend, just consolidating right now in the smaller time frames. 1-hour chart, same thing, consolidating. Yes, that's a lower low, barely, but again, I think if you zoom out, it still looks bullish to me. 50-minute chart, short term, does look bearish as well. But like I said, the 4-hour chart needs to come down a little bit more. But overall, if you just look at the daily chart is in a massive uptrend, and it does need to go sideways a little bit for the smaller times to reset, and that's completely normal. And you can see it's making much higher lows and higher highs. So right now I'm liking what I'm seeing on Bitcoin. Now, if we're talking about the next few days, I'm expecting Bitcoin to probably go sideways over the next few days. Worst case scenario, in my opinion, just looking at the charts, I would say the worst case scenario is Bitcoin comes back to that 200-day moving average on the 4-hour chart. Very worst case scenario is 25K. If you lose 25K, you are going to go down to 23.4, and then it would be talking about a new bearish sentiment. But for right now, Bitcoin is still in a massive uptrend. And if you break the high here, which is close to 29.3, your next stop would be $30,000 for Bitcoin. So right now, Bitcoin just needs to go sideways. I would say I think super short term Bitcoin's going to go sideways, and I would say next week Bitcoin will probably see 30K. So that's what I'm looking at. I would say short term, I would probably not be trading Bitcoin in a long or short because right now it is just consolidating. But if you had to be in any position for a short term day trade or something, I'd be in a short because the smaller time frames do look a little bit bearish. You have a local low there. You actually almost had a double bottom there at 26,300 or 26.5. So I would say 26.5. You could revisit that again. But beyond that, I don't see you going much lower unless, 26.5 is probably the next stop for Bitcoin. Super small time frames though. But larger time frames, I'm looking for Bitcoin to make a new high next week on the daily chart. So that is what I'm looking at right now for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just consolidating. And looking at Dogecoin, so I did want to talk about Dogecoin. Elon Musk did change the Twitter logo to a Doge symbol. So that is extremely bullish. Bitcoin or Dogecoin was up at one point Went up to that resistance that I had charted for a few days back at 10.5 cents. Got rejected, and right now the smaller time frames are making lower lows and lower highs, but that's also probably because you're in a falling wedge, or both, like I should say. So as long as Dogecoin does not lose the level of 8.8 cents, it is technically still bullish. I said that on my YouTube video I made, but if you guys didn't see that, as long as you stay above 8.8 cents, right now you're at 9.5, 9.6, Dogecoin, my humble opinion, is still bullish. So, and the measure move of this bull flag would be 12.4, 12.3 cents. So to me right now, I'm calling for a move up to Dogecoin in a bull market, or in just an average market. These falling wedges or bull flags, whichever you want to call them, it's more of like, it's actually a bull flag. It is not a falling wedge. They break up 68% of the time. So, the odds are in the favor that you do get a move to the upside. So, not financial advice, but Dogecoin is still technically bullish. It's just a very high risk trade right now if you're entering. If you're already in a trade, I would just personally move your stop loss up. To me, I would probably not enter a trade at this point. But I like what I'm seeing of Dogecoin. Now, if there's a request, I'll do the request. We are live on YouTube, so go check that out. That way you can see the entire screen and not just like half the screen that you can see on TikTok. Appreciate the likes on TikTok. Appreciate them. So, all right. So, let's go look at some coins. Look up AI. Hurry. Did you hear? That's going to prevent scams. Okay. So, I have this new button. It's pretty much just the no button. So if I see a coin that I would not personally invest in or make a trade on, I'm going to push the button. It's kind of fun, something I knew I'm doing. But so this seems like a, we'll look at this coin because it's the only request so far. DEGAI, assuming it's on the Ethereum platform, I can look at it. Okay, so it is. Market cap is 2.6 million, so it's actually higher than I thought. We'll start on the daily chart. I'll make this full screen. So it must have just come out about 4 days ago, right? There's only 4 green candles, maybe not even 4 days ago. So it might be hard to do TA on this. Even the 4-hour chart, I can't do TA on with no RSI data. 1-hour chart has made a higher low and is making higher highs. So to me, 1-hour chart is really bullish, and the 15-minute chart still looks good to me. So I can't do TA on this, but I mean, RSI is not, going back to the 1-hour chart made a higher low, right? And you still have you're not even really close to being overbought, and you're nowhere near the all-time high. So to me right now, this is an uptrend. You've not made a lower low. You've not made a lower high yet. So right now, whatever coin this is still technically bullish. Let's check liquidity because I do want to check that. So it's locked for 5 to 11 months. So to me, 99% is locked for 11 months. Okay, so to me, liquidity is safe. It looks good. I personally, I'm not going to push the no button because it looks good. Maybe I would invest in this if I had the money. So to me, this actually looks good. Looks like a good coin. Trend is clearly up. I'd still probably want to know what the taxes are on the coin, if any. So I joined the Telegram group. Check all that out. We can go check out the contract and see how the distribution is with the holders and everything. Let's see if... So there are a few people that own 4% of the token supply, which is a little sketchy, but that would be the only thing holding me back from buying it. So to me, it looks okay. How much? It's up. Wow, it's up 130% today. So it's it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good right now. Yeah. 133 million burned. Great coverage. So if there's any other requests, appreciate the Follow Music Festival. If there's any other requests for other coins, let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, overall, that it actually does not look too bad. I was expecting it to be a complete shitcoin, and I'm pleasantly surprised. I will say that. But all right, so 3% sell burn rate. That's not too bad. So someone wants me to go look at Shiba. So let's go look at Shiba. Shiba. All right, so let's go look at Shiba. Daily chart for Shiba. It's overbought on the daily chart, right? Right here, you can see that. So the 4-hour chart right now, 4-hour chart it has made a higher high, so that's a good sign. And 1 hour chart looks bullish to me, consolidating right now. So let's zoom out, go back to the 4 hour chart and kind of see where our supports are. Our next resistance to the upside is 13. Your next support is a long ways down at 7. But you also have a major local low there that you held. So I'm going to also call this support, which is 10. So 10 is support, and you're right now at 11.1. So to me right now, Shiba looks good on the 4 hour chart. It is in an uptrend, right? You just see it made a higher high than the previous high at 11.1. 11.55 was the previous high. It just had a wick up to 11.7. So clearly the trend is up. 1 hour chart, like I said, looks good above the 200-day moving average on the 15, above it on the 1 hour, above the 200-day moving average on the 4 hour chart. So to me right now, SHIB actually looks good. Your next resistance is 13. Above that, you're looking at 15.1, 15.2. So to me, SHIB looks good. The next request was Gala. So Gala right now, on the daily chart, has some more room to go on the RSI. So that is a good sign. Now, if we go to the 4 hour chart, the 4 hour chart right now, zooming in, is barely holding support on the 200-day moving average. So that's another thing I look at. And the RSI is rolling over. So there's a lack of buyers right now in Gala. The 1 hour chart is below the 200 moving average, barely, but it is below the 200-day moving average on the 1 hour chart. So to me right now, it is a little sketchy. Now, the 15-minute chart is overbought, made a lower high. So to me right now, it's a little, I don't know why that keeps popping up. To me right now, it's a little bit sketchy. So personally, I think there's better coins out there than Gala. So personally, I would not enter a trade. No. So personally on Gala, I would not enter a trade for those reasons. But that is just me, you know. I appreciate that. Music Festival, Shiba Inu, we just looked at that. Gala, so DGI to the moon, Sancta Mia to the moon. So yeah, personally to me, I think there's better positions than Gala. So would I buy this personally right now? No, I would not. But you know, long term, I'm sure Gala will be doing just fine. I just think short term there's a lack of buyers, so I would be not in this trade. Now, if you guys have other requests for me, let me know and I'll look at them. So we've looked at Bitcoin, we looked at Dogecoin, we looked at SHIB, we looked at Gala, and we looked at that other coin that I can't remember the name of. Yeah, that's kind of what we've looked at thus far today. Going forward, I will look at more coins, but going forward, our next live stream will be Saturday, 3 p.m. Central Time. Usually I go live on Tuesdays, but for different reasons, I'm not going live tomorrow, and I'm doing it today instead. So, where have I been? I've been here every single time, right? I was here Saturday. I'm here a day earlier than normal. Usually I go live tomorrow, but I'm here. I've been going live at least twice a week, at least recently. I don't know what you're talking about. Where have you been, right? I've been here. So, I don't know. I've been here. You check the chart for G and you'll understand just came out. Well, I just looked at that. I feel like a bunch of people from the community are just spamming the chat at this point. So, I mean, I've looked at the coin. It looks good to me. Appreciate the likes. So, yeah, keep the requests coming. I'll look for a little bit more. Maybe another, I don't know how much longer. But we are live on YouTube as well, so go check that out. Go subscribe there. Join the Telegram group. Feel free to do that. But, yeah. I don't see any other requests coming in. So, can you look at XRP on KuCoin chart on TradingView? Of course. I don't know where else I look besides TradingView, but XRP. So, XRP right now, are they still in the lawsuit? Is XRP still in the lawsuit? Because that's crazy if they are. Daily chart, wow. Daily chart has completely pretty much reset at 17 on the RSI. About to be hitting your support at 47 cents right now. I'm sorry, that was a daily chart. On the 4 hour chart, already reset, right? 1 hour chart right now, trying to get the bounce. Probably needs to come down a little bit more to the support at 47 cents. And it is below the 200-day moving average. So the 1 hour chart is still bearish, meaning you probably have a little more downside before. Plus the 15-minute chart is overbought, made a lower high. So to me, 15-minute chart and 1 hour chart are saying that the low is not in yet. But personally, I would not buy this just yet. I would not buy XRP just yet, but if it hit 47 cents, I would say it's a buy. So, but right now, I would say it is not a buy just yet, but longer term, maybe in a few hours, few days, maybe tomorrow, it'll be a buy. If it hits 47 cents, personally, I think it's an okay buy. So, to me, XRP looks good, though, once it hits 47 cents. Not saying that maybe it can go lower than 47 cents, but I would say you're going to get some sort of bounce at 47 cents. So, as the fire chart goes by, I don't know if you guys can hear that. I thought it was something else. I thought it was my TV. Oh, you want an XRP3L? I mean, XRP3L and XRP are going to be the same. The only difference is going to be the price, but the TA is going to be exactly the same. One Earth, Volt Inu, and then finally Baby Dogecoin getting listed by Bybit in 18 hours. So which one's getting listed? Baby Doge? So, One Earth. All right. I got to get my no button ready because I think some of these coins are going to be no buys to me. But we'll look at them. One Earth. So, I don't know if that's the sirens. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's driving me nuts. So, right now on the daily chart for One Earth is currently getting oversold, right? On the 4-hour chart right now, it's getting oversold. The 1-hour chart, I got to zoom in now because I can't see the price action. 1-hour chart on the 2. Okay, so that sirens. I don't know if you guys can, it's driving me nuts. Sorry. So on the 1-hour chart, you're below the 200-day moving average. The RSI is trying to go up. It's at 58. And the 15-minute chart right now has made a lower high. So to me, right now, One Earth still in a massive downtrend. Yeah, so to me, is it a buy? No. Nope. Unfortunately, it's still in a massive downtrend. So to me, your next support is 8.3, and you're at 25 right now. So to me, One Earth is not interesting. I think the tornado sirens are going off or something. Volt Inu. Even though it's not supposed to be bad weather till tomorrow, so I don't know what's going on. Volt Inu will have to be looked at on Dex Tools. Volt Inu. I'm pretty sure. All right, it's on Bittrex, so I guess that's what we'll look at. I don't know. Is there a better place to look at it than Bittrex? Maybe Gate.io. I feel like I've looked at this before, but maybe not. So we'll look at on the daily chart. On the daily chart. So on the daily chart, you definitely have resistance at that 18-19 level. And then you have support way down there at 6.4. And then you're trying to use this as a double bottom here at 12.8. If you can't, then obviously your next stop would be 6.1. These coins move up and down extremely fast, so extremely high risk. Daily chart is oversold. 4-hour chart has made a lower high. And the 1-hour chart is, again, looking bearish. The 15-minute chart right now, let me zoom in a little bit, is overbought, making a lower high. Is this a buy right now, in my opinion? No. No. It's not a buy. I would not be buying Volt Inu right now. Baby Doge was the last one. I know this is on Dex Tools, so let me go look at these. Baby Doge. Baby Doge. The sirens finally stopped, so that's a good thing. So right now, volume is 74,000. The market cap is $500 million. Looking at the daily chart right now, let me zoom out. Let me make this full screen so I can actually see it. And right now, so to me right now, it's hard to do TA on these coins, although $500 million market cap is big enough to do TA on. So to me right now, it is sitting probably on very good support. It's been support ever since the 9th of May of last year. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. We're way up here. That is good support, though, at 9.1. We're at 32 right now. Trying to use that as a local low again, which would be at 20. So you have a local low at 20, which would be acting as support. So right now, your next support is 20. If you were to go back to the downside, your next resistance is, that I can see, all the way up here at 53, or we'll call it at 50. So to me right now, Baby Doge is actually a buy. It's a little risky because you're not sitting on that 20 support, so it's a little bit sketchy. The 4-hour chart is overbought. The 1-hour chart is probably overbought as well. To me right now, though, Baby Doge looks okay on the macro time frames, so I'm not going to say it's not a buy, but the volume is pretty low at 74,000. So just be cautious of that. You thought it was a howl from a dog? I thought it was I saw a fire truck go by, so I thought, oh, that's what it was. I don't know. I don't think we're supposed to have any bad weather tonight. I know tomorrow it's supposed to be tornadoes and everything else again, like it was Friday, but I'm going to start blocking people that talk about DJAI because it's now at this point you're just spamming the chat. So that's just a fair warning. I'm happy to look at your coin, but don't spam my chat with it. Volt you can be looked at on TradingView, so as Baby Doge. Okay, good to know. So yeah, I guess Baby Doge, if it's listed on Bybit tomorrow, that will pump the price up. I'll watch it then over the next few days. But yeah, if there's any other requests, let me know. Otherwise, I will be back live Saturday, 3 p.m. Central Time. But I'll do like 1 or 2 more requests. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk about is I'm DCing into, I'm starting to buy. I know I said my 4 holdings for the bull market would be Cardano, Ethereum, and Bitcoin, and maybe XYO, but I have changed my mind on that. I'm actually probably going to mainly buy Atom because what I can do is, right now it's sitting at 11.15. I'm buying a few bucks every day, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Kepler, which is this platform right here. I'm not going to sign in right now, but it is pretty much the wallet for Cosmos or for Atom, and you can earn up to 22% APY on that. So I'm thinking longer term. As I put money into that, I can. I would like to eventually, in a few years, a long ways away, but live on that money, and then then I could do crypto full time. So if I put a few $100,000 in longer term, I could and earn 22% APY on that. You could do pretty good because every 100,000 you put in, or even every 1,000 you put in, you get $220 back. It's hard to go wrong with that. So I'm going to start being DCing into Atom because that way, if the price goes up, I can make money, and then also on the APY, I can make money. And plus, I think Atom's a pretty safe coin to hold longer term too. And I mean, I could see Atom going at least into the hundreds of dollars, at least $100 in the next bull run, in this upcoming bull run. So, anyways, I wanted to give an update on that. Fusion. I've never heard of Fusion, but we'll look at it if I can find it on TradingView. Okay. So, daily chart's overbought on Fusion. I'm just going to say that right off the bat. The 4-hour chart, it has made a higher low. 1-hour chart has made a higher low and trying to get the bounce, and the 15-minute chart is overbought. So 15-minute chart is saying the local top is in short term, but 1-hour chart and 4-hour chart are saying that you need a pump. Don't need a pump, but they are due for a pump. And the daily chart is overbought. I would expect a pullback on this, with the daily chart being way up here right now on Fusion. So to me right now, is this a buy? No. And then H bar. Let's look at H bar really quick. H bar is on Coinbase. I looked at this before. It's at 6.8 cents right now. You have support right here at 6.4 cents. Daily chart is overbought, so I would probably say it's not a buy, but we'll look at the smaller time frames. 4-hour chart is ready for a bounce, although you're not on support, so I would still not be in this just yet. And the 1-hour chart is ready for the bounce. Trying to hold the 200-day moving average as support, that'd be very bullish. And the 15-minute chart is overbought, making a lower high. So to me right now, I would wait personally for, I guess, just for the daily chart to come down. 1-hour chart's trying to get the bounce, but I would say it's too risky for me. So to me, this is probably not a buy. So no. I would stay out of H bar as well. Short term, long term, H bar would do great because I know it's a high market cap coin, but short term H bar if you're trying to day trade, it's probably not the best entry point on H bar. I already looked at XRP. I know XRP, the next support is 47 cents. If you hold that, I know it's most of the time frames are oversold. So XRP would be a buy, in my opinion, at 47 cents. But right now, you're not quite there. So XRP is not a buy just yet. But I've already, if you missed HBAR, or if you missed me looking at XRP, go to my YouTube channel and rewatch the stream. That's what I would tell you to do. With that being said, guys, thanks, guys, for joining. I'm probably going to get on out if you enjoy the rest of my night off. And I will see you guys Saturday, 3 p.m. Central Time. Until then, trade safe. Short term, I'm looking for Bitcoin to consolidate this week. I think next week we are going to have another new high put in on Bitcoin, probably in the $30,000 range. So that's what I think Bitcoin's going to do the next few weeks, or next 2 weeks, I should say. So XRP3 short is bullish right now because you still need a move to 47 cents. If XRP is bearish, XRP short would be bullish. It's really that simple. It's just the complete inverse of it. I've traded those 3S and 3L pairs before. It's just the complete opposite of whatever whatever XRP is. If XRP is bullish, then XRP 3L or 3S would be bullish. So that is going to do it for me tonight. I'm going to end the YouTube live stream. We are live, but no one wanted to join. It's depressing. I guess we got 2 people watching. I don't know how we have negative viewers. How does that make any sense? Yeah, I'm trying to get more people to watch on YouTube. But anyways,